Alright, welcome to the first course where we're making a creamy Caesar salad today. So what we're going to do is we're going to create the dressing first. So here's some ingredients I'm going to list off so you guys can know what's going to be in the dressing. We've got our garlic clove, an egg, worcestershire sauce, lemon juice, a dash of pepper, and some cooking oil. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab the garlic. First we're going to mix all these in a big bowl in here. First what I want to do is cut up the lemon and get some lemon juice in there. So as you can see, I already cut up this lemon. Bring the camera in closer so people can see. So I'm going to use this thin in here to squeeze out.
Turn it around.
To squeeze out the lemon juice.
Okay. And then you're going to squeeze it over top your bowl. Nope, squeeze it over top the lemon bowl. There you go. You can move your bowl out.
So let's bring it out here so you guys can see better. You can see there's some juice squirting out. Alright. Now, there we go.
There, you did good.
Okay, that's how you squeeze out lemon juice.
All right. WyMow, it looks like you've got quite a an extensive menu for this tonight's three-course meal.
Yes, so I'm going to go through this.
Okay.
So first, it's going to be the creamy Caesar salad. It has a very interesting dressing, actually. I don't think I've made it that way before. Our second course is a chili noodle casserole. I heard it's very, very spicy, so it's gonna melt your tongue out.
Very hot. Also, since you've come out, I like the.
It's my great grandpa Gruey's apron.
I like that, Harry Potter.
And then for the third course is our very WyMow famous Black Forest cake.
Nicely done.
Classic.
Nicely done. Okay, so we'll scoot that to the side.
Okay, back to the recipe. We squeezed out the lemon juice. We're just gonna move this over here quick. We got the lemon juice. Then we got a garlic clove. We need just dump the whole thing in.
No. Read on the back. 1/2 teaspoon is the equivalent of 1 garlic clove. So just grab a teaspoon from the utensil drawer. That's a tablespoon.
I knew that. We're at a teaspoon.
And it's in the dishwasher.
Okay, now we got the 1/2 teaspoon. Open this up.
1/2 teaspoon is how much garlic?
1 garlic clove.
Yeah, so you don't want it heaping like that, you want it level. Okay. How many cloves do they want in there?
1.
Oh, so you're going to do how many of those?
1.
Correct. Right on. Okay.
Next we need 1 large egg. Now what I like to do is that for an egg. Worcestershire sauce. You need 1 teaspoon.
And so, yeah, do that over top the bowl.
Mom,
Yes, Amy.
can I have some eggies?
Yes. They're in here.
Alright, now we got that in here. Next is our lemon juice, which is right here. Dump the whole thing in.
No. What does your recipe say?
2 tablespoons. We need 2 tablespoons.
Okay. So, again, over top your bowl.
It's a lot. Less. Next we need 2 teaspoons of the anchovie paste, which is this right here.
Homemade Caesar salad dressing. Woohoo! Can't wait, Wyatt.
Next, we got a dash of pepper. So I'm going to do three little, 1, 2, 3. Should be enough for a dash. And then finally, 1 cup of cooking oil. We use infused olive oil.
Which is infused with what?
Oil.
What's it? No. What is the oil infused with? Read the front.
Garlic. Next,
It's nice to say though, where your ingredients came from.
1 big giant cup of cooking oil. Whoa, look at that. That is going to be our dressing for our salad. Now we need to get the blender out, which is right here.
No. The blender is either on the counter or you can use the handheld blender. The handheld blender with the beaters, or you can use the Ninja blender.
We use the big old Ninja blender. Now come over here.
Okay. Oh, okay, sure.
Now we're
Yes, there we go.
Now what you want to do is dump this in here carefully. Yum, yum, yum. And next we're going to obviously cover this with the lid.
Yeah. Now, do you see how the lid goes on? It has a special way it has to go on. Yeah. Good. Okay.
And it says here on the instructions, blend until smooth. Oh, we were supposed to add the cooking oil.
Yeah.
No, we added it the wrong time.
Oh, okay.
Turn it on.
Yeah. Start with the lowest number. Okay. Good. Now,
Let's get a good close up here of the sauce. Ooh, that looks very, very yummy.
do you want to give it a taste, see if it needs some more pepper or?
Oh, now that smells good.
Just a little bit, because it's dressing, right?
Yeah, the pepper smells really good.
Okay.
Little bit more longer.
How so?
It tastes kind of soury-ish.
Too much lemon?
Well, no, it's just kind of soury-ish.
Well, you know what? Now, over the afternoon, prior to having the salad, the flavors will blend in the fridge.
Chill? Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
so.
I'm going to blend it for a few
Okay,
more.
sounds good.
Okay, now we're going to transfer it over here into a container, and I'm going to show you like so. Enough dressing for tonight. Put the fancy lid on.
It doesn't snap closed, honey. You just set it on top. Yeah.
And we're going to put it in the fridge. And let this chill for a few hours. Have it at supper time. We're going to work on our second part of the first course, and that is the salad itself. We have these croutons here that we found in the pantry, and we're going to fill up 2 cups. there we go. There's our croutons right here, 2 cups. Now we're gonna work on our salad here, or the romaine lettuce. And we're gonna make this in our big old salad bowl.
Salad spinner.
Right here. Salad spinner, sorry. Thanks, Mom. And we're just gonna tear off biteable pieces off the romaine lettuce.
A few moments later.
Alright, so now we got the lettuce all done right here. Now we're going to take this camera over and do some washing. What you do is spin this. Oh! Hit it and it spins around. Alright, course 1. Now we're done with. Now let's move on to course number 2. I am going to be making a very special dish. I'm going to be making a chili noodle casserole. Oh my gosh, I can already taste it just by saying it. I just feel like it's going to be amazing dish. So let's get started. Alright, welcome to the second course. As I mentioned earlier, we're making chili noodle casserole. So what we're going to do first is preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 180 degrees Celsius on the lower shelf, because more heat can get down to the lower shelf. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now we need to fill this up with water so we can boil our noodles. Oh, speaking of the Yankees, happy Easter to everyone. Hopefully everyone was having a good one as mine. Yeah. Alright, before we get to the rest of the recipe, I want to go over the ingredients with everyone so you know what's in the recipe. We got some noodles here from Western Family, hashtag not sponsored. We got cooking oil, salt, chili powder, butter, cheddar cheese, all-purpose flour, salt, milk, and paprika.
Where's your cheddar? I don't see it.
It's in the fridge. No, I brought it out and then it was gone.
A few moments later.
And that's all of our ingredients right there. So without further ado, let's get into it. Oh, sorry. Oh, we got our boiling water here. And turn it up on high.
You want to turn your fan on as well, why? So you're going to have to talk a little louder. And a lid.
Now, come closely. Now, what I've heard is like when like little bubbles, like bigger than those bubbles, then that means they're boiling. Like not like a big amount of bubbles don't have to pop up. But yeah, if that makes sense. Shred my cheese now.
Grate your cheese, sure.
Alright, so now we're gonna start shredding the cheese. The cheddar cheese. It doesn't matter which side it is on, we're gonna use this side. And don't want to get your fingers too close to the cutter, because you're gonna. I have a big boo-boo right here, so we're gonna get Mommy on the show here. Hi, Mom.
Hi,
and
Wyatt.
She's gonna show us how to grate cheese properly.
He had to call in the big league here.
So can you show us some tips and tricks on how to
Well,
grate
again,
cheese?
just like you said, oops, keeping your finger away from the grater. And also, another thing that helps when grating cheese is that it's really cold, the cheese, because if it's too soft, it's really difficult to grate. So sometimes if you're cooking something maybe like a half hour before you're going to grate it, put the cheese in the freezer just so it gets really cold.
Hey, that's pretty good.
And those are some wise words from the one, the only Kathy Mowat there. So Mom is gonna put the cheese. Oh, she put it in already. Let me check the recipe here quick. We need cheddar cheese. Where's the cheese on here? 1 cup of cheddar cheese.
Okay, that worked out perfectly.
Perfect. Oh, looks like our water is almost ready. Let's give it a quick check. Yep, that is ready to be put in for the noodles. So we're gonna take the whole bag here.
You want scissors? Oh,
I got it. And I'm gonna carefully put this in here so they don't splash any water. We're using the whole bag, right?
Correct.
Perfect. Remember that this is a casserole, not just your normal pasta dish. Now all I'd like to do is grab a wooden spoon here and put it on 7 to 8 minutes, so half of that, half of 8, the gap is 7:30, and you stir. Make sure to spin both ways, because just going one way is not really gonna really cook it good enough. Alright, now we are finished the boiling, so turn off the stove
And the fan?
and the fan. What you do is you carefully pick up the pot, and you see the strainer right here. You're gonna aim for the, I'm kidding, no, you're gonna aim in the strainer. And that dumps out all the excess water. And then watch this. Whee! Your pasta falls right into the strainer without losing one bit of it. Through there. Now, shake this up so you can see if there's any other excess water. And now what? I don't know how to...
So this gets a little bit tricky, but slide your handles in a bit, holding on to your pasta strainer, and then bring it up over the pot. And you're going to carefully put the noodles back into the pot. There you go. Good job. Is that working okay? Good. Good job, Wyatt.
Bunch of skill.
Good.
Of skill.
Okay, nicely done.
Now, we're gonna get to the exciting part. Next we need the chili powder and first amount of butter and cheese. So first we need 1 tablespoon. The tablespoon.
Oh, right over there, they're washed.
We're gonna take our tablespoon here. And over the pot, you're gonna take your chili powder and go like that. And 2 shakes here.
Eventually.
Gap. We need
That's good.
we need 2 tablespoons, right?
Yeah. And you don't like things crazy hot, so let's call that good.
You sure?
Shake it out. Shake it out.
But,
Yeah.
but our recipe, our thing says it's so hot that it can melt your tongue out.
Yeah, so you don't want it that hot. So
Oh.
that's enough.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine,
Okay.
Mom.
Into the sink for washing.
Next, now look at this so far. That looks really good. Really spicy though. Oh no, sorry. We did need 1 tablespoon. Next
Oh,
we
good.
need 1 tablespoon of butter.
That works out well. Wyatt. Remember we wanted a little extra because we're using a little bit more than
Oh, we need
the exact amount of pasta. We're using a little bit more.
Alright, our next step is the butter.
Oh, just shake it into the pot, bud. Yeah.
Kobe!
Yeah, that's a tablespoon, so be generous. Remember we got a little extra pasta, maybe even put in 3.
Kobe!
Yeah. Lots of butter is always a good thing. Good.
And then next we need 1 cup of the grated cheddar cheese that my mom thankfully did because I have a big boo-boo. Wait. Hold that thought. Nope, we put the cheese in. If you want to get a good view here, just sprinkle it in. Get it all around. It's nice to put it all around the pot. Spread some room in there. And then we stir it, and then we stir this.
Let's get the last of this cheesy goodness out.
Okay, and then we stir the pot. We stir it until the butter melts at the bottom. Alright, next we're gonna, my mom says the more cheesier the better. That's her opinion. So we're gonna open the fridge here and grab some of this tasty mozzarella cheese and dump the whole thing in.
Not the whole thing, but this could be cheesier for chili
Like this
noodles,
much?
I think.
Throw this much?
You wing it. Just wing it. That's the fun thing, Wyatt, about cooking. Sometimes you just wing it. This way you're going to have 2 cheeses in your chili noodles, which is always a good thing.
That looks good.
Yeah, give that a stir.
Now we'll give that a quick stir. Okay, ready? So now next, we're gonna pour this in the casserole dish over here.
Just watch your spoon, bud. Do you want me to hold your spoon?
Yeah, just
Okay,
set it
here,
on
let's do this.
Here, just set it on the tripod.
Here you go.
There you go.
Got it. I'll help you with that. It's always more fun cooking with somebody else. Oh, that looks really good, Wyatt. Okay.
That looks really good.
Okay.
Oh, spilled some.
Taste it. Taste it.
Okay, you cleaned it. There you go. Next, we're gonna take the the last piece of butter and put it in there.
I guess you can turn your oven on again and your fan, your exhaust fan.
Okay, I'll talk louder. Oh. Okay, so now we're gonna mix in the flour by Robin Hood, # not sponsored. And take it and 2 tablespoons. Remember to do it under the pot. Next, we're gonna take the flour in our tablespoon here, and we're gonna shake it over the pot here.
Oh, but you know what? Let me just show you here. Instead of shaking the flour, I'll just show you here. There's a spot to slide it open, and you can put your spoon in and then level it on there. Put your spoon in and then level it on the top. There you go. Woohoo! Perfect.
Good. Okay. Stir until the oh, and the cheese. No, sorry. Second amount of salt. We need salt.
Okay. Yeah.
Now we need our stirring thing.
Here.
On us.
I gave you a clean one.
And we're gonna stir it until the butter melts again. Oh, we need milk. Now for my, so I put the flour and butter in now. Now we're gonna put some milk in. 2 cups. a lot of milk. Sauce will be fairly thin, and then we stir it, and then we pour this over the noodles.
So are you bringing that to a boil, Why?
Yeah, until it boils and thickens.
Okay.
Alright, we're just at the point of the boiling. Here's a good look here. Okay, we're at the point now. We're at the boiling point now. You can obviously see here that it's boiling because of all the bubbles around. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn this off here.
And you can turn your fan off.
Oh. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Now in the instructions, it tells us to sprinkle this over the casserole dish.
Okay, ouch.
What we're going to do is sprinkle it over the casserole dish. Voila! You got your casserole.
Looking good, Why?
And now our next step is to sprinkle with the famous Safeway paprika. Blah, 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 blah. We need, it's just a sprinkle, so I'm gonna
So just lightly sprinkle.
find the side where we need to sprinkle.
Kind of consistent all over. I'm not seeing it. There, that works well. Good job. Okay. And salt and pepper, or?
Why not?
Good work.
And now it's time to throw it in the oven.
Okay, yeah, so let's just take a nice look at that before it goes into the oven. So that is Wyatt's chili noodles.
Alright, we're on the dance floor. It's oven time.
Oh, top.
And we bake it in for 40 minutes, so come over here. And 404. 40 minutes!
Rock and roll. Nice job, Wyatt.
Perfect. Now the pasta is ready. Let me push this here for a sec. You guys can see the
Maybe Daddy can help you with
process.
filming while I set the table for these final steps.
Oh, this looks really good. So you guys can see. Now this is the second course dish. It looks really good. Alright, cooking lovers, we're on our final recipe, and this is going to be a big one. For our third course, we are going to make a Black Forest cake. Oh my gosh, this is going to be the first time at home for me making a Black Forest cake. So, let's get over with the ingredients. First we need some all-purpose flour. We don't have any, so I got some almond flour. We got some white sugar. Unsweetened cocoa powder, baking powder and baking soda, salt, eggs, milk, vegetable oil, vanilla extract, sour cherries, white sugar, cornstarch. We don't have it, but it's kind of like a sweetener or something like that for the recipe. And then another vanilla, whipping cream, and then confectioner's sugar. So, let's not let these ingredients be here. Let's get this going. Alright, hopefully you can all see there. Just wanted to get a good view of the table here so you can all see what I'm going to be doing for the cook here for this final course. Let's get this going. Alright, so step number 1 is to preheat the oven. It looks pretty simple. Our oven's over here. On 350 degrees, all we do is switch, and it's preheating.
That was easy.
Now back over to the table here. In a large bowl, combine the flour, either... Alright, now since we preheated the oven, we're going to be doing mixing our ingredients in this big bowl here. So first we need some flour. We don't have all-purpose flour like it says in the instructions, so we got some almond flour to supply us here. We need 2/3 cups. Let me get rid of this here. So 1/4, 1/3, 1/2, 1 cup. We need 2/3. 2/3. So our recipe calls for 2/3 cup of the flour, but we don't have 2/3 cup for some reason, so we're going to use 2 of the 1/2 cup, and we'll give it a little extra. So let's open up our flour. And since it's a dry ingredient and it's baking, we have to make sure it's accurate so that the taste or the texture of our recipe is not tasting bad. Learned that from the wise, the one, the only, Mrs. Lopez. Absolute god at cooking. Comment down below if you want any special guest on the show. We can do an online cooking show, and do some tips and tricks, all that stuff. Comment down below, please, if you'd like to do that. Now, next we call up for some sugar. So we need 2 cups of sugar. Thankfully, we got this right here, 2 cups right here. We don't have white sugar for some reason, so we're going to use this Xylish ingredient here. We might have enough, I don't know. This is just, oh, whoa. Looks pretty approximate after all the ingredients that we just put in, so that's 1. Might as well dump the rest in here, but we don't have enough Xylish sugar. Whoops. So, dump that in there. So, now our cake is going to taste bad because we don't have enough for 4 servings, which sucks, but it's the way it is. So, extremely sorry about that. Next, we need 2 cups of sugar. We need cocoa. We need 1/4 cup of the cocoa right here. Move that there for a sec. Cocoa right here, if you can see. Oh, it smells really, really good. And here we go. Hopefully we can level this out. Just about enough. So 1/4 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder. Next we need, in that mixing bowl there, baking powder and baking soda. We need 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder and 1/4 of baking soda. So I accidentally poured a little bit too much of Xylish sugar in here. Because the instructions are set to 12 servings, but my ingredients are set to 4 servings because I didn't want to make 12 servings. So that's where I got the confusion. So I'm just gonna take some out and make sure that now I know the cake's gonna be bad. because I put too much sugar in here, and that's just going to mess up the whole recipe. But I'm going to take some out and make sure that we can have like a little bit less right amount. Alright, so I mixed the sugar up and added the baking soda and baking powder in. Now let me get my instructions again and focus on the ingredients this time so I don't mess up this time. We need eggs, milk, and oil. Eggs, milk, and oil. We need 1 egg, so let me get that out quick. We got the eggs and milk right here. Now, what you want to do with your egg, you don't want to break it now. What I like to do is, if you can see here, is what I like to do is just go like this. Hit the edge. See the cracks? See these cracks right there? And then what you do is you take your hands and voila! You got your egg in the dish and ready. And then what I like to do after is take a little bowl, put the shells in there, and that is how you do it. Pretty simple, right? Pretty simple. Then now we need 1/3 cup of milk. That's 1 tablespoon. 1/3 cup. Let me just wash this up quick. Okay, we got washed up. Now we add some milk in here. Now I put it over so that nothing spills. Oh, I just realized that this is for dry ingredients and not liquid ingredients. Wow, I am so tired and dumb right now. I'm just gonna leave that there for the video. Now, we need 2 tablespoons and 2 tablespoons and 2 teaspoons of the vegetable oil. So let me get that out real quick. Okay, should be it right here. So we need 1. We're going to do the tablespoons first since it's bigger. 1, 2. Sorry, that was a teaspoon. Now we need 2 tablespoons. Yes. 1, 2. I'd say I'm pretty good at this shelf thing myself right now. Wow. Pretty awesome right there. Next, hope you can see the mixing bowl right here. This is what we got so far. We added the milk in already. And finally, we need one more thing. We need some vanilla extract. We need 1/4 teaspoon. 1/4 teaspoon. Right here. The vanilla is right here. Oh, wow. That's almost empty. Put this bad boy up. 1/4 teaspoon. Just double check it and make sure that we're good on the ingredients. And there we go. That is your cake batter right there, ladies and gentlemen. Made by Chef WyMow. You are welcome. Now, we are supposed to beat until well blended. So let's get that going. Okay, now we got our electric mixer right here. First, we gotta plug it in. Right there. And we're gonna mix this up until it is well blended, ladies and gentlemen. Move the cord around here, and let's turn this on. Whoa, okay, chill. Let's get this going. Good so far. Like, look at this. Looks good right now. This side of the kitchen now. We're gonna pour the mixed batter we have right here into the pan right here. Now it says to have 2, but then the directions are different. So we're gonna make it go 1. Put that in there and pour it in. Alright, that looks good. Right there. Let's look at the cake in there now. That looks perfect. Now it's time to put it in the oven. Now, while we're waiting for the batter to rise in the oven, we're going to be cleaning up some stuff so we can have a better cleaning environment in our house. Let's get to it. So the kitchen looks brand new now that I cleaned it. And this is our kitchen right here. And it's one amazing kitchen. Time left on the cake is 20 minutes. How about let's give it a, how much are we baking it for? 35 minutes? Let's give it a 15-minute check. Oh, look at that cake right there. I don't want to go too deep there, but that looks like a really good cake right there. Hopefully it will rise soon with the baking powder. However, now that we're waiting for the cake, let's move on to the next step, which I think is a really good step, draining the cherries. We're not going to drain them because they're already right here. So let's get a saucepan out and let's get cooking. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the cherries, the sugar, and the other ingredients. We're going to combine it in a saucepan and get some juice going on this saucepan here. So what we need here is some cherries, which I got right here. And then we need sugar. We need 1/3 cup of sugar. We ran out of the other, but I got a new one here. Actually, you know what we should do is actually just use this, because I think this would work too. Then we're going to put it on low heat, and we're going to mix it with some sugar. Now in the ingredients here, so the instructions, it says we need to cook over low heat, which I did right here, until thickened, stirring occasionally. Put it under low heat there we go. Some reserve the cherries and then 1 cup of sugar. But we need 1/3 cup because the instructions are a bit messed up there. Like I said, I got this on a online website called allrecipes.com, and the instructions were meant for 12 servings, where I set it for 4 servings, so then 4 people can have it. So let me get my knife here and get the sugar going. This looks good. 1/3 cup. And then get some stirring going. Now we should stop stirring when this is thickened. So I'm going to show you a sneak peek here. Sugar is already melted in. We should wait until this is thickened. Now, if you, I'm just gonna take this from what I would know. So cherries, they're kind of like soft when you eat them. So I feel like we put sugar into this saucepan here, so that we can thicken the cherry itself, and we use this as like you know, yeah, decorations and to eat. So I believe that's why we put sugar into this recipe here. It's just what I think. Comment down below if I'm right or wrong. Now lots of juice here. It just says, the instructions here say stir occasionally, and then stir in a teaspoon of vanilla. Here we go.
It was at this moment that he knew. He up.
Oh, shoot! Oh, shoot! Oh, I don't know just what, I don't know what happened there. That was, oh my god. Alright, after that whole mistake there, let me just say, that was a huge reflex right there. Now the whole cake is going to be destroyed here. But this is my first time making. But let's look at the cake right now. Oh my! That cake is rising perfectly. Look at the little balls in there, in the middle. Looks pretty good. We have 8 minutes and 45 seconds left. Let's have some high hopes here. Alright, just got this cleaned up. Okay, so now the whole cake is ruined. Because we had the cake incident with the sugar, and then now we have an incident with the vanilla extract. So, when we come to the critic review, let's just hope that the cake is going to be good. Let's just hope for the best right now. But I'm not going to say, oh, this is my first time baking. I've done this like a few times in food, so I think I know how to do this, ladies and gentlemen. It's just, yeah, that was a horrible reflex. But the show must go on. These cherries look really good. Here's a sneak peek at them. Got tons of juice right now too. Then cool before using. Yeah, just let this cool. Alright, I think let's just give this a little poke test with the fork. That was so my bad. They don't really look thick yet. Give it a few more stirs there. Let's give, there's 5 minutes left on the cake, so let's give it a few minutes till then. Take a look here. Oh shoot, it's hot. Let's look here. The cherries. Gonna be pretty bad now, so since we have the vanilla extract poured in too much. So just hope for the best here. Alright, our timer just went off for the cake. So now we're gonna take it out. Alright, here's the cake. But as I took it out, I feel like the sugar just ruined the whole cake here, but we're gonna, you know, show goes on. Now we're gonna do the toothpick test. See how it is. That came out really, really clean. Like, really clean. Like, look at this again. So, toothpick test is good. Now we're gonna let that cool for 10 minutes. Alright, now we're gonna take our whipping cream and confectioner's sugar. We don't have confectioner's sugar, so it's gonna use the same sugar as before. We need 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, so this is gonna be very fun to watch. Okay.
Do you know where the cookies are?
They're right here. I'm using it as a stand.
Okay, I'm just going to take a cookie.
So this looks good for a cup of heavy whipping cream. Now we need 1 tablespoon. Should be it. Yeah, that should be it. Yeah, this is the tablespoon. We need the sugar. We need a chilled bowl here. It's not chilled. We don't have a chilled bowl. Use my special knife again. So we need 1 tablespoon, and then 2 and 1/4 teaspoons. Let me wash this quick. So we need 2 of these. There, we got that in there. Let's pour our whipping cream in here. And let's just say to mix. Beat with an electric mixer. Okay. Now we need to beat it on high speed until the stiff peak forms. Oh shoot, my bad. I mean, it looks pretty good. Now let me move this over here. There you go, it's whipping cream and sugar. So now the cake cooling process is done. Taste it, kinda good. Now I'm gonna try and wrap it up. Get the final touches on with the cherries, and chill it in the fridge until tonight. So, let's swing on by to tonight and give you viewers out there a huge surprise. So here we're gonna start our first course, the creamy Caesar salad. Let me set this up here.
You're so spoiled.
Pretty nice, eh? It's like being at a restaurant.
Not really, it's much louder.
Much louder at a restaurant?
Thanks, my friend.
Thank
Chef
you,
Wyatt?
darling. Thank you.
First course.
Ooh. Okay.
What are your thoughts, Mom?
It's very good, Wyatt.
Yeah, it's different. It's
Really?
good.
What do you like about the sauce?
Delicious.
That's good. Amy, your thoughts?
Mm-hmm.
All right, now our second course is the spicy chili noodles.
Woo! So excited. The Caesar salad was delish, Wyatt.
Bro, give that back.
I think Amy still wants to peck away at her salad.
Jeepers, that's quite a bit for a little kid like you.
I tried to eat them even
Thank you.
first.
Nicely done, my friend.
That's my
Nicely
fork.
done. Do you mind taking my salad plate? Thank you very much. Shall we not wait for the cook first to have the
I
first
didn't
bites of the
eat
main
anything.
course? Excellent. Okay.
Is your tongue melting yet? You dying for water?
It's not hot.
Who tasted it?
Shoot.
No, it's fine. I got me the temperature.
I told you I cooked it a little bit too long.
Mm-hmm.
Mmm.
It's crusty.
It's very good, Wyatt.
Very flavorful though. Yeah, that's crusty.
The soft noodles are good.
Alright, so now we're on the final course here, the Black Forest cake. Dad doesn't really like it, but he's going to give her a
What's your favorite?
Which is more like a pudding. But I had Wyatt modify it with almond flour and unrefined sugar.
Gracias.
Like a Black Forest chocolate pudding.
Oh, I think, did I give myself, yeah, I gave myself the wrong one. It's okay.
It's good, right?
I don't taste the cake. There's no cake in here?
Yeah, there is. I taste it. Very sweet. I poured too much sugar in here by accident because like the ingredients were set like for 4 servings, but then the
Instructions he had printed
instructions
for
were
12.
set for 12 because they were set for 12. So
But it's still good.
yeah, it's still good.
Mm-hmm.